So guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about FUTMAS Gini Wijnaldum. The card is currently costing around 40 to 50k, and with the non-informed Wijnaldum being such a popular centre mid in FIFA 18, I do expect a lot of people are going to pick up this FUTMAS card. You may notice this commentary sounds a bit different to normal, as I seem to be getting gradually more ill as we head up to Christmas, so you know, I apologise in advance for any weird or disgusting noises I make throughout the commentary. Anyway guys, before we continue, if you could leave a like on the video, that would be awesome. Comment below if you tried this card and how it was for you. Let's get in to the card comparison. So, as you can see, there's been a few boosts, nothing really major though. He's already quick for a centre mid, so obviously didn't expect much change to his pace stat. The shooting and passing have been upgraded nicely by +5 and +4, and his physical has been given a +4 upgrade too. In-game stats wise, we've got a few decent attributes, the 91 stamina being one of the better ones, and although, you know, that's not the most flashy stat, it is useful to have a centre mid who can keep working hard for most of the game. He's got 87 dribbling, which is awesome, and 87 positioning too, and one of his better stats is his short passing of 87, which I used a lot. With him being a right-sided midfielder for me, I was using a lot of 1-2s to get down the wing with him. Anyway, let's head into the in-game clips and let's talk about how he was. Well, to start off with, I do want to say that I use his non-informed quite a bit, and I have done from the start of FIFA, so I was hoping that this FUTMAS card would be a pretty good improvement on the non-informed, but to be honest with you, they seemed very similar. I didn't notice too much difference between the two cards, and you know, that's not necessarily a bad thing because I do like the non-informed, but I just didn't seem to find this FUTMAS card to be much of an upgrade. The pace for a midfielder is awesome, and that definitely adds to Wijnaldum's utility value because it means that you can either use him centrally or out wide, and it's not just going forward that the pace helps, it also means that he can track back effectively. Dribbling wise, he's pretty solid on the ball, but I do have to mention his first touch did occasionally let him down, but when he's going forward with the ball at his feet, he is great to run with. His shooting was alright, but it was nothing special. He does actually have decent finishing for a centre mid, but you know, he's not clinical. But he does score some pretty nice goals, as you'll see in the clips. I liked his shot power, but as a whole, I found his long shots to be pretty inconsistent. Passing wise, he was very good. Like I mentioned at the start, I actually thought his short passing was class. His crossing didn't seem as bad as the 70 crossing stats suggest, but one thing I do have to say is if you want to have the most success with this card, you've got to keep that ball on his stronger right foot, since he does only have a 3-star weak foot, which is a bit of a shame because in one of the previous FIFAs, I think it was FIFA 13, he actually used to have a 5-star weak foot. His tackling and defending as a whole isn't great, but with him being so quick, if he misses a tackle, he has got the pace to catch up and have another go. Physically, I actually wasn't too sure what to make of him because on some occasions he'd feel really strong and run straight through defenders, but on other occasions he'd be shoved to the floor pretty easily, and there are plenty of examples of that in the footage. Although I have to say, I was actually quite impressed with him aerially because, you know, he just wins quite a lot of headers, and that's probably down to his 86 jumping. With Wijnaldum having high work rates, he is perfect for the centre mid role in my opinion. He's up and down constantly, and I like that. I thought his positioning was great, he came forward when I wanted him to, and he tracked back when needed. Right then, summary time. Overall, it's a good card. It is a good card, but I have to say it doesn't particularly excel in any technical area, but it is a fairly well-rounded card. Now, I did like using this version, and it definitely has its uses, but going back to my point earlier, I don't think this FUTMAS card is much better than the non-informed version. So, with that in mind, is the 84 rated FUTMAS Wijnaldum worth picking up? Well, I think that all depends on you. Do you want to spend 40k on a minor upgrade? I personally wouldn't advise picking up this card if you don't have a lot of coins to spare, just due to the fact that you can get his non-inform for like 2k, and that'll do a very similar job. Anyway guys, those are my thoughts on the new 84 rated FUTMAS Wijnaldum card. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like on it. Comment below if you've tried this card and how it was for you. But other than that, thanks for watching, and as always, I will catch you in the next one.